All right, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back. All right, so today's going to be a really fun one. As you mentioned, I probably spent the last 5 days just level grinding, as I mentioned. So we're going to jump back and see where this story goes. The last time we were here, we were looking for the princess, and we followed a couple guys into this cave. Let's see where it goes. All right, so if we actually look at our map here, we can see there is actually a door up here that we can find. Let's check it out. So this blue door, if you guys remember, we actually have a key for red doors, but the door is locked, only the right key will open it. If you want to look at the map, you can see that this does kind of get us either to a lower floor. I think that's kind of the idea. It's probably a lower floor, that green line there. So there's another door that we can leave. And again, we got to find, as you said, there's another door on the map that we can follow. And the idea is, I think we got to be able to find a key that opens blue doors. And then we can continue our quest lower and lower into the dungeon. That's all we can do. Okay, so this actually takes us across the water. And as you can see, if we go down, there's actually a little village that we can go down to. So let's head over there and we'll see if we can maybe get access to a blue key somewhere. Okay, let's jump over. And again, it's an awesome city. Right? It's an awesome little town. You'll notice there's a little area in the top left of that kind of yellow circle. So we got to go over there. I'm assuming that we can unlock that door. But the reason we're here is actually because somebody is sick here. Let's go see if we can find them. All right, so let's go check it out. Alas, 'tis not a sickness that the usual salves or the tinctures might treat. Perhaps the right spell might avail thee. So this is our little leader, our military leader, and he's got sick all of a sudden. If there be such a mage in Tantagel, I know not of them. Oh, father, what are we to do? So Gwaelin, obviously, that's the princess, right? So we're like, okay, if we can heal this guy, we can go together and go to find Gwaelin. So I bounced around the world. I can't access that yet. We bounced around the world and we tried to find some stuff. I gotta go see if I can find this blue key somehow. And the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna walk all the way around here and enter that little lock. So let's go do that right now. All right. How camest thou be here? I did lock the door up tight, and with no ordinary key at that. Oh, thou possessest the thief's key. Then thou art plainly no ordinary fellow. But even the thief's key will be as naught to mine own magnificent magic key, just as soon as I am able to complete it, that is. I cannot seem to replicate the methods of old, though I try and try all my efforts disintegrate after but a single use. But I have had an epiphany. A bolt of inspiration hath struck. Finally, a key good for any number of uses is within my grasp. What kind of key? Forgive me, I have something of a tendency to become carried away. I am the warlock of Doorlocks, and thou art? What bringeth thee here, pray tell? He tells his story. Well, so thou seekest a spell with which to remedy a life-threatening ailment. As luck would have it, I am something of a jack of all magical trades, and count healing spells among my plentiful arsenal. But alas, I am also extremely busy. Forgive me, but thou wilt have to look elsewhere. Come on, man, give me something here. Thou wouldst insist that I examine the patient, but it is as I told thee, I am busy, most busy indeed. And most devilishly inconvenienced to boot, for the dwarf who did until only recently aid me in my researches has rather selfishly chosen to vanish. It is only through the marriage of my knowledge of sorcery with his surpassing craftsmanship that the magic key might finally be completed. And we were so very close. I have little choice but to go to his dwelling place myself and see what hath become of him. Though the journey is a most perilous one, still needs must. One must suffer for one's craft, or so they say. Thou wilt go in my stead, thou dost sayest? And in return thou wouldst have me work my healing magics. The cave wherein the dwarves dwell swarmeth with slavering fiends. Thou wouldst journey there on my behalf nonetheless? Absolutely, let's do it. Thou art a curious fellow indeed, but trustworthy too, I sense. Very well, I shall do as thou askest. The dwarves' dwelling place lieth in the deepest part of the cavern south of Rimildar. All being well, my friend the craftsman is to be found therein. I shall do all that I can to fulfill my end of our bargain, though whether my healing arts will avail against the powers of darkness remaineth to be seen. All right, so I think what's going to happen is if we go back, if we actually go down here, we can see there is a cave down there. And I think he wants us to go meet some of the elves. I think that is the dwarf or the elf. A craftsman among our number? Hey, there's one I've heard called by that name. A strange fellow fond of your kind. Thou wilt find him in the deepest part of the cave. Though thou wilt not find him well. Damn fool. These are the wages of such sins as consorting with humans. I mean, yeah, like, basically I gotta go down here. Really. Okay, we'll see where this takes us. All right, we're getting there. See, there's more people here. Carpenters, smiths, metal workers, thou wilt find able craftsmen of all stripes among we dwarves. We work only at what we love best, and we work at it well. Time was we dwelt in another land entirely until the fairies called us here to Alfgard. And we were ever prone to do this as fairies asked us, though we have heard precious little from them in a long time now. So this almost looks like a little village of theirs. There we go. This looks like a village. Oh, has thou heard? No? Well then, thou must needs listen more carefully. Okay, well, what do you want to say? Oh, God. Okay. Tell no other that I shared this with ye, friend, but it was we dwarves who did construct the fairy's secret dwelling place. And, well, we built and hid it too. Though a person who were to visit that certain cape and stroll through that certain forest, they would not know it until they stumbled right upon it. Sounds like a secret. Now, if I go over here, what does he say? If the tales be true, there was one among mine ancestors who had no need to pick or shovel. He simply threw himself bodily at a rock in order to smash it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, there's some over there, but I just want to check and see what's in this well. Among we dwarves is told the legend of one of our kind who was both adventurer and smith without equal. He did roam the world in the company of a human hero and did forge a helm of like which has never been seen from another ore or bullish blue. Okay, so I think there's one thing I got to check out over here. What is this? Oh, what does he say? The power of darkness reaches even here beneath this earth. If naught is done about the Dragon Lord, we dwarves too shall possibly be in trouble. What is it? The Wellspring Crystal. That was interesting. Oh, here it is. A strange substance that could be ice, but could equally be crystal. Okay. I know, I always think about it as blue, right? And it's like, it's blue, so could I turn that into a blue key? That's what I'm thinking. Hey, buddy. We do not abandon our kind, though we be laid low by sickness or such like. But the world being as it is, we are none of us prepared to brave the dangers of the world outside and go in search of doctors or medicine either. Not even for the sake of comrade in need. That's a really kind of confusing sentence, right? Huh? Who art thou? So the warlock of Dorlock sent thee? Thou art an odd human indeed, to come so far for the sake of a lowly dwarf. Well, as thou can plainly see, I am somewhat indisposed, having met with a stretch of that accursed swampland. I fear that I am not long for this world. I had hoped to see the magic key completed, but it seemeth it is not to be. A cure, thou sayest? Do not bandy such words about so lightly, friend. True, I heard tell the mysterious medicine that the leader of the fairies did once say might cure all ills arising from such like miasmas. Oh, the fairies have the cure. Aye, she and I are acquaintances of a long standing, but I've neither seen nor heard from her in some time. And I'll not survive the journey all the way to Craggy Cave and onward south to their dwelling place. Not in my state. No, I fear that I must simply accept that I am done for. Craggy Cave. The dwarf seems to be suffering from the same condition as the captain of the guard. Let's check out the map here. Find a medicine capable of curing the swamp sickness. So here it is. It's showing us a location that we have to check out. Well, let's go check it out. I think this is going to be where the fairies live. All right, let's do it. Hello, gents. The final stage is upon us. Do not fail me now, friend. Nor thou me. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make something great here. This is awesome. Oh, yeah, nice. Tis done. The true magic key that shall not bend nor break, no matter how many times it is used, how long I have awaited this day. Here you go, my friend. My companion hath here told me all. That we're able to complete this great project of ours at last was thanks to thee, friend. And it seems thou did enlist the aid not just of dwarves, but of fairies also. Truly, 'tis like unto the tale of mighty Erdrick. For 'twas that very hero who did bear the key after which the one we have just now completed was modelled. 'Tis thine by right. Come, take it. Take it, please. After all, 'tis the making of the thing that doth interest us, not the using of it. Ho, 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 thou hast the right of it there, old friend. The magic key. You got it, buddy, you got it. I would ask thee one thing in return, that this remaineth our little secret. In order to fund our next experiment, I mean to sell one or two magic keys a little less amenable to repeated use. Were my customers to learn that there was a more durable version existed, they would surely begrudge me the price I mean to ask. Yeah, okay, sure. All right, so I'm back to the Quagmire Cave. As you remember, now that I have my blue key, I can go even deeper. Let's see where this takes us. All right, guys. So the challenge is I'm almost out of time. So whatever's behind this barrier, I'm going to have to dip into it next class. I'm really, really sorry. I know it looks like a wicked enemy, but it could actually take me about 20 minutes to beat the guy, whatever it is. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. And again, I look forward to see you in a couple days. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon, guys. Night-night. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.